Nick Gallo, OKC Thunder. Mark, I want to just ask you about the scrap and the 50-50 balls and the way that those things all added up, stacked up over the course of the game and what you saw on that front.
Yeah, it was huge tonight. I thought great physicality at the rim defensively, including on the glass. The offensive rebounds were huge, especially in the first half. Obviously, we shot it well, but we manufactured a lot in the first half with those second chances. The wings did a great job of crashing in there. So I thought we just had great energy tonight.
And, speaking of the physicality, the rim, obviously Chet, did his thing, but Jay Will, big presence. You actually went double big at some point. I just wanted to get your take on the way that Jay Will was able to come in and kind of platoon there with Chet.
Yeah, he gave great minutes, and we liked that look, against this team in certain situations. So we wanted to take a look at everything tonight. We took a look at that. We went small there late. Played different lineups, just to sample it and see what that gave us against this particular opponent. So we got, good looks at a lot of things tonight.
Getting to the free throw line is nothing new, but with the recent changes that we talked about before the game, just the change in physicality and officiating, what's happening, just what'd you like from, the way he got to the line and just seeing that in general?
Yeah, I thought the officials did a good job tonight. I thought they were very consistent from end to end. Obviously, we had some touch fouls on Doncic that were all fouls. We got to be better in those situations. They had similar situations on their end of things, and so we adapted to how the game was being called. I thought they called it straight up. So, we just played it from there.
You guys, it seemed like you guys broke open the game when Isaiah came in the game in the third. Just what did you see there, and from that point on?
Yeah, I just thought our rhythm in the second half was really good. And really in the second quarter, I thought we got a good groove going after kind of a choppy start. But really intelligent attacks. We had a good blend of aggression and also taking what the defense gave us and, keeping them on their heels, keeping the ball ahead of them. They're really good when you slow down and allow them to kind of scheme and calibrate. And so I thought our pace, both up the floor and in the actions, was really good tonight.
Yeah, Mark, 29 assists tonight, playoff record for you guys. What's just like about the way that you guys move the ball, not really settle for shots, not really getting to playing one-on-one?
Yeah, like I just said, I thought we had a great balance of aggression. Guys were on the gas. We played fast in the actions. We were hitting the paint with the ball. But then we let the defense tell us what to do. We found open guys. We shot it exceptionally well, but I thought we generated really good shots for the most part all night, which is, all you can ask for in a game, and I thought the guys did a great job there.
You mentioned the offense 16. There were some that you guys tapped out that you guys didn't get. Which is like about the effort that you guys gave?
Great activity, yeah. I thought, especially early, we shot it really well as the game went on, but we didn't shoot it that great early, and so I thought those extra possessions, we manufactured some offense there. And got some good stuff. So great effort on both ends of the floor from the guys tonight.
Obviously, there's always going to be a lot of talk about the youth of this team. They go on that run in the third. Looks like Kyrie's maybe going to get in one of his second half grooves that he's been in.
Yep.
Where is the kind of the calm and the poise to respond to that come from?
I think it's a muscle we've built at this point. We've had to endure a lot of those situations during the course of the season. I think a lot of it comes from respect for the opponent. Like, we know this is a heavyweight, matchup, and that this is a really good team, and that to think that you're going to go through games or a series when they don't land their punches is just unrealistic. And so they landed a couple punches there, and it's a long series. We have to be ready for a better version of them, coming out in game 2. We would expect that. And I think knowing that helps us in those moments, to just understand that, this is what they do. They're a really good team. They're here for a reason. They're really good players. We just got to stay with our stuff and stack possessions.
Was there something specific you did? Because they did get it to 1, then you run off, I think, a 12-2 run. Is that something you changed, or with a couple threes? What changed in the huddle?
It's something just offensive rhythm and just a deep breath, just understanding there's swings in the game. This particular opponent, their games have more swings than just about any team in the NBA. There's a variance to the way that they play because of how many threes they shoot and just the way they are offensively. They're potent. So we knew coming in that we were going to have a lot of ups and downs in the game and in the series, and that we're just going to have to be steady and consistent and just stay focused on executing in the next possession.
And Wiggins, comment on his play off the bench, what he did for you tonight.
Yeah, big time. From the jump, really, really good. Both ends of the floor, great aggression. finding his shot, but also made the right play. We did a good job of finding him. He did what he's done all year, though. We have a lot of trust in him.
Their roll men were pretty ineffective tonight. Is that a combination of Chet's length on the ball, the tagging guy, and the baseline? What do you think works so well for you guys to kind of wall off that part of their action?
Yeah, there's always a shot-making variance. I think we can expect them to play better than they did tonight. The last thing we're going to do is underestimate this opponent. They won Game 2 in their last series, so they're going to come in with a lot of confidence, and they're going to come in ready to go. We have to come in, ready to go as well. So it's one game. We have to learn from it. I thought last series we did a great job of improving as the series went on, and that's our challenge again. We had a great win tonight. We had a great week of practice, with a large gap in between. Guys did a hell of a job. I thought, our week of prep won us tonight, but now we got to win the next gap, and we got to go out there and get back to zero for the next game.
Mark, it seemed like both Shea and Jalen, J-Dub, got some shots that they would like in the first half that didn't go in, but they both had big runs there in the second half, sort of didn't get discouraged. Just what is it with them that, allows them to have that sort of spurt ability like we saw at big times in the second half?
I mean, they have a lot of confidence. We have a lot of confidence in them. Their teammates have a lot of confidence in them. And I think that's throughout the roster. I think a guy like Wiggins, when he has a game like that, no one's batting an eye at that. And so it's just a matter of just doubling down on the way we want to play on both ends of the floor and knowing that the cumulative effect of that will give us the best chance.
Two more. Go ahead, Adrian.
What's your thoughts on Cason Wallace tonight and what he brought? Not necessarily even like the corner threes, but just like the small intangibles that he brings.
Yeah, I mean, he's, however old he is, 19 or 20, and he's guarding Doncic and Irving every possession pretty much, and offensively playing a good style. He was aggressive. I thought in the first half he gave us a good spurt there. In the second quarter, even offensively, his decisiveness and aggression. He gives us depth off the bench. We had foul trouble with Lou. He really spotted us there. He was excellent tonight.
And then overall, what did you think about just Chet and his overall aggressiveness on both ends?
Yeah, I mean, same as we've seen all season. He's great at the rim, obviously. He's great out on the floor. And then offensively, I thought he had a nice blend tonight. Found his shot, found his drives. They threw different matchups at him. I thought he adapted to that in the pick and roll game. Played really, really well.
Coach, I guess it doesn't surprise you that Dort just battled his guts out all night long, but he did it again.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, he's just a warrior, and brings the juice every single night. Doncic is a really hard matchup and a great player that, didn't have his best pitch tonight. He's going to play better than this. But Lou, made it hard on him. I thought our team made it hard on him. And like I said, we're going to have to take some punches here in Game 2 and as the series goes on. So we just got to stay level and continue to stack possessions through all the runs of the games and of the series.
Last question to Joel.
The challenge that you lost, the call, the ruling, it kind of felt awfully similar to the call. I don't know if you remember the Lakers game where they came here. It was like the beginning of the game with AD. Just with that call, like, do you regret maybe going for that with the history of that kind of call and just how much that maybe weighs in a playoff game?
Yeah, regret's no way to go through life, Joel. So I'll learn from it. It was third foul. I thought maybe an illegal screen. And the combination of it was really the third foul. If it wasn't his third foul, we probably would have gotten it. But I thought the value of trying to swing that around was worth it at that point. But not going to hit 1,000.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.